YouTube. If you are watching this channel right now, you already know you are spending some downtime with DeMille. Hope you all are having a fantastic night tonight. Earlier tonight, I had an opportunity to go check out the New Mutants at AMC Theaters, and I'm going to give you, this is just going to be a spoiler-free, or this is just going to be a spoiler review, real quick and simple. I hope I have enough camera juice to do this review. Before we get into this review, if you're new to this channel and if you like the content that I produce, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, tell your friends about Downtime with DeMille, and man, look, you can follow me on Twitter at DeMille Hunt right down here in the corner. New Mutants. This movie was originally, the first trailer came out in 2017. The movie had a release date of sometime in 2018. And the movie got delayed and delayed and delayed. Several delays with this movie. And that's, you know, I'll give you the basic gist of what the movie is about. It's about these 5 young teenagers who are mysteriously put into this, it's almost like a psych ward where they are. And there's this doctor, Dr. Reyes, who basically is serving as somewhat of a mentor to them. And you've got these 5 kids. One of them, the main stars of the movie, is Macy Williams. You remember her from Game of Thrones, and also Anna Taylor-Joy. She's in the movie as well. And there's 3 other characters, Charlie Heaton, and I want to say also there is Alice Braga. Some of these characters I'm not very familiar with, but that's neither here nor there. What I will tell you about the movie, it's about it's about an hour and 30 minutes long. And you know, I'll just get right to the point. That's what you really want to know. Was I impressed with this movie? No, I was not. I was thoroughly disappointed with this movie. I'm an X-Men fan. You know, I don't know if you can see my t-shirt. I think you can see it right there. I have several X-Men movies, you know, going all the way back to, you know, X-Men, X2, X-United, X-Men The Last Stand. You know, even some of the more recent movies like Logan, X-Men Dark Phoenix, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Days of Future Past, The Wolverine. I love collecting movies. I particularly love collecting Marvel movies. That's what I love to do. One of the things that I do when I leave a theater, I ask myself, one of the first questions I always ask myself, is this a day one purchase when it comes out? I have a vast collection of movies. I'm telling you, this movie will not be going in my collection. Why do I say that? The movie, the first 2 minutes was okay, but you had already seen that because they released that in a sneak preview online that I did a reaction to already. After that, the movie goes really, really slow. It is really, really slow. It doesn't have a lot of action in it. I was hoping that there would have at least been, you know, a mention of maybe, they do reference Charles Xavier, but outside of that, there's no special cameos. You don't get a Patrick Stewart. You don't get a James McAvoy or Michael Fassbender or any of those guys. Of course, you're not going to get Hugh Jackman. You're not getting none of that with this. You're getting just these 5 kids they're basically discovering the fact that they have these powers, and this doctor supposedly wants to keep them under control or show them how to control their powers. But in all honesty, she's kind of, you know, she seems good at first, but in the end, she's really not. So for a movie that's been delayed as long as it has, and a movie that I was looking forward to, I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very disappointed. It was not something that I was, you know, and here's the thing about this. And I always do this with every movie that I try to watch. I always go into it with an open mind. I went into this movie not reading anything, any reviews. I didn't watch any other review videos. I didn't look at the Rotten Tomato score. I went into this movie with an open mind, hoping that it was going to be okay, since this is really Fox's last official X-Men movie. Nah. Man, I'm going to tell you something. I went to the movies last week to go see Unhinged. Unhinged is the better movie. Unhinged was intense. It had a ton of action in it. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I'll leave a link at the review of this at the end of this video of that review that I did, so you can check it out. This movie was it was like an X-Men story that really didn't even have to be told. It was just like, you remember how when Solo, a Star Wars movie, came out, and it was the movie around Han Solo, and you know, it was almost like they were just making this movie just to get some money. That's what it felt like with this, you know? I mean, X-Men Days of Future Past is my all-time favorite X-Men movie. That's probably in my opinion, that's the best X-Men movie that was ever made. The New Mutants comes nowhere near that. Not even close. Not even close, man. Oh boy. There are no post-credit scenes in the movie. They do show some artwork, of course, as the credits are rolling. But outside of that, you know, this is not a movie you want to take your kids to. It does have a little bit of graphic violence. I think this movie is rated PG-13. I don't think it's rated R. It may be rated R. I forgot. Let me check real quick and just see what was the rating of this movie. I thought it was PG-13, but movie is 1 hour and 34 minutes. And the rating of this movie is PG-13. Yeah. So there you have it. So if I had to rate this movie, I'd give it a C-. Not a movie that I was really impressed with at all. And I like the X-Men. I really do. As you can see, I mean, I have just about every X-Men movie that was made. You know, just wasn't real impressed with it. And I hope you guys can appreciate that, because I don't want to lie and tell you that, ooh, I was just so excited about this movie. Oh my God, that was amazing. I got to go and buy this movie. I got to go and see it again. No, the CG in the movie, it wasn't anything that was really groundbreaking. It really wasn't. It wasn't anything that was groundbreaking. It was just average. That's it. That's my review of the movie, man. Disappointed. Won't be adding it to my collection. Won't see it again. It is what it is. Anyway, if you're going to go see this movie, tell me what you thought about this movie. Post your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. On the way out, hit that like if you like the video. If you don't like it, you can hit the dislike. That's fine too. Any feedback is positive feedback. Have a great weekend. If you can see this video, you're truly blessed. Here is my review of Unhinged that hit the theaters last week. Awesome movie. Check it out. Have a great weekend, and what are you gonna do in your downtime? Peace. Subscribe!